하는 거요. 아주 판문점에 들어가는 거요. 이거 임진각 아니고 보통 한국 사람은 임진각만 가는데 괜찮을까요? 괜찮을까요? He's okay. He'll do it. Well, should we talk about the Han River? We're here on the banks of the Han River. The Han River was an important river historically in Korea. The Han is one of the largest rivers, and traditionally the people that controlled the Han River controlled the whole peninsula. During the time of the Three Kingdoms period, the Three Kingdoms for a period of close to 500 years were in a triangular lock on power on the peninsula. And they would form shifting alliances where the weaker one would ally with another one against the stronger ones, and those alliances would shift. At one time or another, each of the three kingdoms was the most powerful. Baekje was initially, Goguryeo was for a time, Shilla was for a time, and those shifted. But ultimately, the kingdom that controlled the Han River Valley, and all three of the kingdoms at one time or another controlled the Han, was the most powerful kingdom at that particular point. Today, the Han River plays an important role politically, in the same way that during the Three Kingdoms period, the kingdom that controlled the Han River was really the most powerful of the three kingdoms. Today, the issue is not power as much as legitimacy. And the North Koreans, the South Koreans both argue that they and they alone, only they are the legitimate kingdom for all of Korea, the legitimate political power for all of Korea. And indeed, the fact that South Korea controls the Han and the Seoul River area, the Han River area, that means that they have the most power. And indeed, in the rivalry between North and South Korea, the South is winning by huge margins, and they have the Han River. So again, historically, the Han River plays an important role as the indicator of which power on the peninsula really controls the peninsula. The Korean word Seoul means capital. If you ask somebody in Korean, what's the soul of America, you say Washington, D.C. What's the soul of Korea? It's Seoul. Seoul simply means capital. It's spelled S-E-O-U-L, but the pronunciation is as if the E isn't there. It's S-O-U-L, Seoul, just like heart and soul. That's how it's pronounced. The river here then was at one point considered the southern edge of Seoul, but 40 years ago it was 20% urban and 80% rural. In those last 40 years it's flip-flopped, where it's now about 90% urban and about 10% rural. In that urbanization move, as Seoul has grown and grown to be one of the largest cities in the world, the Han River is no longer the southern edge of the city. The Han River is the center of the city. There is just as much city on the south side of the river now as there is on the north side. Years ago, this was all rice paddies. This was all rural farmland, and now it's part of the center of Seoul.